Hi guys, good evening. Um, I saw this page on B Teams, and I would like us to create something like this header using Elementor Pro and a bit of CSS. Now, I want us to look at this. This is actually zoomed in. So this is how the page looks like exactly. The header, we're trying to replicate the header here, and I'll to see the full image because this header over here, this navigation bar is kind of blocking some details that we need. So I zoomed in. Let's zoom out now. Do we call it? This is how it will look like, and I've also downloaded the resources, the image, and also the background. We'll be creating this using Elementor Pro and a little bit of CSS. Now let's go on. The first thing I'm going to do is I will be creating a container. So what I'll do is click on the plus button, and I will be picking the position to be horizontal, that is row. Now after doing this, I will before doing this, let me go to the container, then change the styling. The background type should be black for now. The background type should be black for now. Go to the layout. The weight percentage should be 100%, and the view height should be 100. So I think we are good to go. Now the next thing we are doing is we are adding a container inside this main container we created. And what I'm going to be doing is, you see this main container, I want to go to structure, this main container over here, go to my advanced, then I'll be giving it some padding. Let's change this to M first. Then we can give padding to the top one, padding to the left one, padding to the right one, and also padding to the left one. Okay, padding to the right, padding to the top, everything one. Now I want to see if this is actually enough, the padding. So I'll go to my inner container, go to the style, go to the background type, and I change this to white, right? Now as you can see, I'm trying to replicate this little gap that we have over here. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is, let me change the border. Let's add a border radius. Let's add 16 and let's see how it will look. Okay, 16 is kind of small. Let's say 35. I think 35 is okay. All right, so I think that's it. Now don't forget to go back. Let's go back to our main container, then to the style. We want to remove this background color that we added, the black background color, and we want only white background color. It won't be visible because the page background is white, so you might not see that. Then we go back to this container, inner container, we go to style, then we go to our image. Now I'm going to be adding 2 images that I downloaded from here. This is the first image and this is the second image, the background image and the speaker image. Now I'll pick this. I think that's it. Now this is not displaying correctly as I want it, so I'll be changing the position to center. Attachment is still default. Repeat is no repeat. Display size is cover. So this is what I want. This is what we want. Let's close this panel just to see how it is. Now can you guys see? We're already getting there. Now the next thing we are doing is we are adding, okay, let me zoom this in so we can see this properly. Now we are adding an inner container to this container we have. So this will be something like this. I'm going to be adding a container here inside. Then I will duplicate the container. So I'm going to be having two containers inside this inner container. And what I want to do is I want to place this container side by side. So I'll be clicking on this inner container, go to layout, then change this to horizontal. Can you see? It is already giving me that. Now the next thing I'm doing is I'm adding all this. So let's start with this. Now another thing I want to do is before we go into adding our widgets, let's go to this container, the first container over here. Then we want to change the direction to vertical, that is column. Then I'm going to be putting this at, let me change this again. So okay, I'm going to put in this at the start, then center. Let's see what it will bring. So I don't want us to make any mistake. The first thing we are doing is adding, let's add an heading. Can you see? But this is not exactly what we want. So let's go back to the inner container. Then we change this to center. Then we change to start. This is what we want. Now electronics, we'll copy this. Then we go back here. We paste our text. The color is white. We go to the style tab. The color is white. Then it has a background. Now I'll go to my advanced tab. I scroll down, go to background, and the background color. Now this is the background color. I'll be using a Google Chrome extension to check the color. This is called Smart Color Picker. So I'll pick this color, then paste it in my background. As you can see, that is it. Now the next thing I'm going to be doing is let's give a little bit of padding. Go to our layout, then padding to the left and right, everything. Let's give it 15. Is 15 too much? Let's give it 10. I think 10 is okay, right? 10 should be okay. Now the next thing we are doing is we are giving a border radius. So all we want to do is go back to, you have to scroll down, then go to the border section and give a border radius of 8. Is 8 is too small? Let's give it 16. Is 16 too small? I think 16 is too big. Let's give it 10. Okay, so 10 is okay. The next thing we are doing is, okay, let's change the font family as well. So we have to go to our style tab, then go to typography. Let's change this to Poppins. Poppins is one of the best fonts over there. Is widely recognized, and I think the size and the weight is okay. So let's leave it like that. And the next thing is this smart home speaker. Let me copy this. Then go to my add element, the plus button, drag in this under the electronics. Then I'll copy and paste. Now what I want to do is I want to break this to the next line. So I'll be adding BR, which is break, and go to my style. Can leave it as left. The default is left. Then I'll change the typography to Poppins. Poppins, okay. What else? Let's increase the size to 50. Is 50 too small? Let's increase to 50. Okay, let's increase to 60. I think 60 is okay. Yeah, 60 is okay. And I think the weight is around 50 or 500 or 400. Yeah, 400. That is good. Now the color is white. So pick, that's it. Okay. Now let's add this. This is the text this is a text editor. So we copy, go back to our add element, then we drag in a text editor underneath this. So I will have to paste this, then go to my style, the same settings we've been using before, then white, typography, let's use Poppins as well. Alright, and what we want to do is I want to make sure that this is ending in find in your enable. So there are two ways to do it. I can either break or I can use the advanced tab, that is the width. If I'm breaking, it will not be responsive. It won't make sense if I'm breaking. So what the reason why I broke this is that we have two words here. So if I'm also to use this in other devices, we can still break this into two. We can break it in tablet version, we can break it in mobile view. But looking at this, I can't break this into like 3 different parts, so it might not make sense. So the option we can go for is go to the advanced tab, click on width, then custom. Now I will reduce this to what I want. Let's reduce to. Now don't be deceived with this. You have to close up this so as to know what you are dealing with. Let's reduce this to 50. Let's reduce to 50 and see what we have. Alright, that's it. That is what we want. This is exactly what we want. Then the next thing we are doing is, let me see. Okay, we are adding a button. The button, where is the button? Okay, we drag this. Now another thing I want us to do is go back to this text editor, go to style, and I want the paragraph spacing should be 0. So I don't want a kind of spacing below. Now let's go back to our button. Buy now, it also has an icon, but let's write this first. Buy now. We can leave the link as hash, and we want to add an icon. Let's search for arrow and see what we come up with. Alright, this is it. Arrow right, insert. Now the icon position should be the end, and the spacing, let's increase the spacing. Alright, I think this is great. This is great. Now let's style this. Go to styling, then our background color should be, let me see, this green. Let's use our Chrome extension again to pick this color, then go here and paste. Then our border radius, let's use 16. 16 is too much, let's use 10. Alright, 10 is okay, right? And let's change our typography as well. Let's use Poppins as we've been using. Sorry, where is it? Okay, alright, Poppins. I think this is okay. Now I want you guys to notice something. Once you overrun this, it will kind of it has a kind of animation like sliding down the over button and everything like that. So let us see if I'm trying to look for a way that we can do something with this. So to achieve something with this, we'll be using CSS code. So what I want to do is I will go to my advanced tab for this button. Okay, then let's scroll down. Okay, now give it a class of buy button, buy dash button. Good, right? Now I will have to scroll down and go to CSS, custom CSS. And if you cannot, if you can do this custom CSS, then you can go to your appearance, then theme option. Let me show you guys. So when I go here, Now let this load. Now if you don't have Elementor Pro, well, obviously this tutorial requires Elementor Pro, but if you don't want to use this custom CSS over here, you can go to your appearance tab. Once you get to your appearance tab, there'll be a kind of CSS. Let's say, okay, appearance. Then you go to customize. After customize, you see custom CSS, something like that. Then you can paste your codes over there. So for now, let's use this. Now what I'm going to be doing is I can use selector, because as you can see here, we can use selector prefix, or I can use the class I named here. But for the sake of this, I can use the class, I can use both, will work fine. So what I did was I you know what, I would paste this in the comment section, in the description comment section. Anyway, I'm going to paste in this code. So let me just explain how I did it. Now before writing this code, I went back to my tab. I didn't actually write. I copied and pasted the code. Now I went back to my tab and I changed this to transparent. This was the color before, right? This was the color before. So I had to change this to transparent. I slid this like this. So to give it a transparent this thing. Then I went ahead to go to my advanced tab, then go to the custom CSS, and I pasted this code over there. Now the next thing we are doing is, let's go back here. Now this is what we are doing. We are adding this image. Now to add this image, now we go here. Let me close this. We go here, then that is the second container. Then we add our image. We just have to drag it inside here. So once the image rejects is there, we click on upload. Then we upload our image. So this is our image. Now I don't think there is anything big that we want to do here. So what we are doing is, I'm sorry, we are not adding an image. Let me go back to this. The reason why, let me explain this. Now you see these pop-ups and everything. It is called Hotspot on Elementor Pro. Hotspot. Now if you don't have Elementor Pro, you can install Royal Elementor add-on. It will give you this image hotspot as well. But the issue is, if we're using this image hotspot from Royal Elementor, it will limit you to lose only 2 hotspots. So it is better to just use Elementor Pro, or you can, if you only have 2 hotspots, maybe the first one and the second one, then you can go for this option. But right now we want this option. So I'll drag this below, then I'll delete this image widgets we had the previous time, then upload the image again. So this is it, right? Now the hotspot, let's go to the hotspot. The first one, let's pick this. All right, copy this text. Send the text are all the same. So if I hover on this now, let me see. It's still not bringing it. Alright, I think we still have to do some kind of configuration. Alright, the position now, the position of the first one, I think it's here. So okay, 50, that's the middle, right? Then okay, then we move to the left, to the right. I think that's it. All right, then we have to do some kind of, let me see, expansion, animation. Okay, I think that's it. Let's see what we did though. Sequence duration. Okay, I think it will just, yeah. All right, let's go on. Don't let us waste time. Okay, we've done the position, we've done this. Okay, so the next thing we are doing is let's add another one, or instead of adding another one, let's just duplicate this. Let's duplicate 2 times, then we go to the second one, right? The second one, then we change the position to, where is this? Okay, this one is over here. We change the position, we bring it down, then I think it's here. And I think we are forgetting something. Let's go back to content, and there is, oh sorry, we go here to icon library, and let's see plus. Can we see? Okay, plus. Okay, this is plus. So there's this plus icon. As you can see, there's this plus icon here. Well, don't you worry, we will still edit this. I think we'll still edit. There's a way we can edit that. Now let me see if we can. Custom size. Okay, let's just go on. Now let's do the same thing for here. Go back to content. That is the first one that we created. Go to icon library, then plus. We do this, then we insert. Where is it? Let's go back to our position. Then why is it not displaying? What's going on? Oh, sorry, there is one on top of it, the third one. So let's go to position, then the offset. Where is it? Okay, it's around here. So we drag it down, then here. All right, don't forget we have to add icon to this as well. Plus, and we pick this, insert. Now these are the 3 things we need. So we can just leave the text as it is. This is just a dummy text. Now let's go to our styling tab. Let's focus on the Hotspots. Now the color is green. This green over here. So let me go back. Let me pick this color again. Then go here, paste it, right? Now the size, I think you can leave the size. The box color is white, so white, and the border radius is 50, so it's going to give that 50, kind of that 50 the circle effect here. And the width, we have to reduce the size of that this thing. All right, so the icon size has been reduced to 13. I think that's it, right? If it's not perfect, at least we did something that is near perfection. So hi guys, so this is it. We got it, right? If it is not perfect, it is near perfection. I think there's a kind of padding by the right. So what I can do is, let me go back here. So let me see, what can I do? Okay, go to this container, the container at the right hand side. Go to advanced, then the padding changes to the metric unit, then padding to the right. Let's give 3. Let me see what we have. Okay, think it's moving closer to what we want. Let's change to 5 and let's see. All right, that's it. That is it. Okay, makes sense. And this as well also have a padding. So let's add the padding here. The column at the left hand side, sorry. Then padding to the left. Let's give 5, or let's give 4. Let's give 5. Let's see what will happen. All right, this is great. So it also has, let me see. All right, there's something else we need to do. I'm just trying to brushing up everything we did. Now go back here. There is heading that we added. Go to the styling, the typography, and let's give a line height. Let's increase to, I think 52 is okay. 53 is okay. And I also want to do something. Go back to this left container, go to my layout. Then the column, let's reduce this to 0 first. Let's change to 0. Then we can, increase this gradually and see what we have. Right. All right. What else are we missing out? I want this to look like what we have. And okay, let's see if we can shift this a little bit to the top. So go to advanced and give padding to bottom 3. Let's give 4. Okay, great. I think that's it. And what else? Oh, let's reduce this electronics. Go to styling. Then this should be, let's give, all right, and we should reduce the size as well. 15 is okay, I think that's great. Now let's do our responsiveness. Go to our tab, and the first thing I'm doing is reducing all this padding that I added to the desktop version. I'm resetting to default, change to 0, right? Then padding to the left, let me say this, okay. Padding to the left should be around 2, right? All right, padding bottom as well, let's give 3. Padding to the top, let's give 3 as well. Padding to the top. All right, now look at this, it's not displaying well. So we go to our typography, then we reduce the size. I think this is okay. Now we go back here, and don't forget we added custom width. Change this to percentage, then we can increase as we like. Also look at this, let's go back to our container, then change all this to default 0, right? And what else? This is not looking too good like that. It's not looking too good. Let me see what we can do. Let's increase, let's see, okay, 100%. The maximum height is also 100%. We can't change it, we distort it. You know what? Okay, let's go back to this container. I think the reason why it's looking like this is because it's at the top. Let's go back to this container and put it to the center. All right, I think that's it. Now going back to this place. Good. So I don't think we have a lot to work here. Just go to the smart home speaker, then reduce the size to, I think 30. Okay, 38 is okay. Let's increase the width of this to, let's see. All right, this is okay as well, and I think we're fine. We're fine with this. That's okay, right? So publish, and we can view and see what our design looks like. So guys, this is how our design looks. Oh, there's something else we are not doing. Let's go back to our toolkit. We didn't add the overall button. Sorry, the overall effects. Let's go to our Hotspots. Animation should be, let me see, is it overlay now? Sorry, I'm trying to look at, I'm looking for, okay, sorry, the trigger should be over. So it's okay, the trigger should be over. And look at this, we are not even done yet. We are not done yet. So going back to our hotspots, and so we have to break all this. We have to break them. We have to break, and let me see. This is the first one. Sorry. But now we can't add a break here. We have to go to our text editor, then break it. Can you see, guys? I totally forgot that. I was already thinking of how can this be done. Look at that. Very good. But let's see what they used. So magna, exceptor, and none. So it should be here. Magna, exceptor, and none. This should be fine now. Good. And I'll change the position to bottom. Is the bottom fine? Okay. Okay, this is showing at the top. So should add this here. Right. And we also need to reduce the size of this so it won't let's reduce the size. This tutorial is getting too long. Poppins. Let's use 12. Okay. I think 12 is okay, right? Okay. 12 is okay. And let's give our border radius, let's give 12. Okay, very good. Very good. Now the next thing we are doing is let's just adjust the order. So you click on this, and this should be the left hand side. Hotspots, number 2, position. We click on custom, and it should be left. That's it. And we also need to cut those parts. We have to break them. So sorry. And yeah, let me just copy all this so I can paste inside the next one. That is item 3. Good. Now going to position, custom, and this is to the left, right? Done. Good. So you can publish this. Let's see how it will look on our desktop version as well. Look at this, looking fine. This as well. Now you have to click, let me see. So it won't be as if the mobile this thing now on disadvantage. Can we? Okay, so for the mobile version they have to click on it so it will display. So guys, this is how you can do something like that. I think we are near perfection, right? If we check on this, we are kind of near perfection. And look at this as well. Makes sense, right? Oh, sorry, that's not us. This is us. This is us. So guys, I'll be seeing you in the next tutorial. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Kelvin.